Okay, here we go. Long overdue video. Been stalled on it. Made basically no progress. Haven't posted since November 3rd when I posted the first 3 cars I did after I got back into this, plus I'd started this one. So here we'll cover it right quick. The motor I've not done anything to since November 3rd. The bed, I have put my channel iron, my 4-inch channel around the outside, and my 4-inch channel frame underneath. So I've got that much done. But other than that, it's a big zilch. And my hood that I spent a month straightening has now started twisting again. I don't know if you can slide across this. Let me see if I can turn that. Let's get some light down here a little close. If you can slide across it, you can see it starting to twist again. Oh, there you go. There, you can see the twist coming in now. So, may just glue it down and not even put a motor in it. But on another note, there's my frame. Here's a little something interesting I discovered. If I take that frame and turn that frame upside down, it puts it right on the ground. And look at this right here. Oh my goodness. I see something coming in the future, Bill. I know something I'm gonna be doing somewhere in the future. I see some nice things happening in the future. But for the time being, we're gonna put this off to the side because it's old news. And we done with it for right now. So we'll put that. I don't know where we're gonna put that. We'll put that over here somewhere. And we'll get this right here out of the way. And we'll go back to what I built. And after I got back in the building, I built those first 3 I showed you. That race car was the last thing. This was next, because I don't like this car. I think it's the ugliest Mustang ever built about it. So I figured if I messed it up, it wasn't going to hurt my feelings. So I got it. I painted it with Shortcuts. Krylon Shortcuts and little bitty cans of paint. Just straight up enamel, no clear, no nothing, no rub, no nothing. Just painted it. Wound up doing something wrong. Got it sitting a little high in the front. Knocked the mirror off getting it out of the cabinet just now. It's laying inside of it. Put it back on one day. I thought one day I'd redo that front end, but I really about had enough of it. But the paint shined halfway decent. Got a little bit of trash in it here and there. Painted my exhaust. Had some old 10-year-old apple barrel acrylic paint. Just happened to have a color that matched this outside real good, so I used it to two-tone my interior. Decided I would put a mat under that hood just like they did from the factory. So I painted that underneath there. Nothing special with the motor, just enough to get it in there. I did try to put some caps on the battery though, put a little color on those and paint the little posts up. But that's all I did on that. So, as Glenn would say, next, get that one out of the way. Then I decided I want to do something that I kind of liked. And since I was born in the 50s, I kind of liked 60s cars. So I really liked the looks of that one. So I decided I'd do it. Don't much care for it like that right there, but I just decided I would do it stock. So I used a can of Tester's lacquer on it, because that's what I sprayed when I was a child doing these things back when I was 6, 7, 8 years old. And I was real tickled with that. I thought it looked pretty good. Curved side, so I had that kind of picked exhaust out on it. Was real tickled with the decals, the Electra decals, the Buick decal on the hood, the Buick on the trunk, it lined right up on the letters good. And I'm thinking I can put that hood up. I may be wrong. It was a point in time where it would stand up on its own. It's not going to do it now, but I did the mat under it too. Then I decided I wanted it to shine a little bit. And that right there, I've been watching Happy Guys. And everybody else, these people talking about the future. Well, right there is the future. My car wasn't really shiny, but it didn't look like that until the future hit it. So I can assure you, I'm done with future. That's going to be the last one that gets that. So that's what happened to that one. When I did, at least I tried a decal on a tachometer on the steering column. So let's put that one right there and try that and go on to the next one. So then I decided I'd try this big old behemoth. I like the looks of that car. I shot it with one can of enamel and it looked real good. And then it went flat. I don't know what happened, just in spots. So I let it dry a couple weeks, scuffed it down again, shot it with another can of blue I had that I liked a whole lot better anyway. But it was a satin finish. I didn't want to put clear enamel spray balm on it, so I got some automotive clear from out in my garage where I used to paint cars. And I sprayed this one with automotive urethane clear and nicked it with some 1500 grit and hand rubbed it with some Meguiar's polish. And then I decided I'd give bare metal foil a try. And was able to get through it on this one, but I about had a nervous breakdown doing it. But it done pretty good. Spent a bunch of time researching what color the motor's supposed to be on this. Then when I finally found me a good picture, I realized it was a curbside, didn't have a motor. I thought that was hilarious after I'd wasted all that time. Painted the wheels to match. So I think that looks good like that. But tried painting some carpet in, put a little blue color inside. I thought it made a mess, but it's in there. But I was tickled with that. I said, well, I've got my clear figured out. That's what I'm doing. So let's move that one aside. At least I had a plan now for clear. And the last one I want to show, which is the next to the last car I built, was this 66 Wildcat. I don't much care for that custom version. Like that color though. So I decided I would build it straight up stock. But I wanted something in that color. So I went over to the parts house where I used to buy paint. We went through the book and found something close to it. And I used that to paint it. My automotive clear again. I like that stuff. I can control that. Painted my manifold and exhaust pipe, but looked like I failed to launch on the exhaust pipe, mufflers, and tailpipes. And boy, I don't know what happened. My hood was standing up good. Oh boy, it's just going to have it. And done my installation of the hood again. I kind of had fun doing that. And That's my most detailed engine to date. I'm just trying to pick up a little extra on each car. I figure one of these days I'll wire one. But that's what that one looks like. And the thing is, there's not one dot of super glue on that car. That's all the, to me, a thin cement. Because I scrape the edges. Even after I paint, I scrape the edges to glue stuff back together. And if nothing else, I've got some Gorilla. It's not super glue. It's a big, thick, gooey Gorilla cement. And I'll take a toothpick and put a dot of that on stuff and stick it. And after that sets just 30 minutes, it's done. So, but I'm satisfied with it. And that's what I've, those 4 cars. And then, of course, you know the last one I did. Let me go ahead and I'll bring it back into the picture here. Where's it at? That was the last one I done right there. Little Pinto. Let's see how the, boy, that's dusty. Ooh-wee. Let's see how that paint's holding up. She's holding up just fine. She's holding up just fine. So that's what I've got done. Hopefully I'm going to get in gear. I don't know how many people are aware of stuff, but some of us have some seasonal depression during the winter, and it greatly affects our productivity. But I think I'm starting to come out of it a little bit here, and maybe I can get back to working here this week. But anyway, this brings me up to snuff on what I've done since I got back in it here about a year and a half ago, and I've got about 250 kits hanging here on the wall, which I'm never going to build. But I'm going to see if I can get some of them done. It's going to be something that family members are going to have to get rid of one day. But that'll be enough of this video right here. If y'all like it, click like on it, share it, send me some more traffic. I'm like everybody else. I want more subscribers. I want more likes. Let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't like it. If you don't like it, tell me. If you like it, tell me. I'm open to any suggestions. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. I'll see if I can get another up pretty soon.